guys, and welcome back to a brand new series. I guess it's not really a brand new series, it's a brand new Let's Play of a game that isn't new to my channel. Out of the Park Baseball 22, and this time we are going to take on an expansion franchise. This isn't going to affect the current Reds playthrough. What I think this is likely to do is replace Front Page Sports football. So it'll be at least a end of the week type video. It might be a Saturday type video. And I'm hoping maybe Monday. So maybe Monday and Saturday. At worst, it'll be once a week. At best, we will work it back into a two times a week schedule along with the Reds and my stuff over at GM Games. But at worst, it'll be once a week. I think this week we're going to get 2 episodes in because I want to do the expansion draft today. And then we will do another episode later this week. So at any rate, the Boston Blazers were a major indoor lacrosse team back when I was in high school. So back in the mid-90s. I used to go to Blazers games at the old Boston Garden with some of my high school friends. Tickets were like $5. It was one of those just, fun things you can do really cheap when you're in high school. And so I decided to name the team after them. So they will be in the National League, in the National League East. So Boston now has 2 baseball teams. And in the American League, the new addition will be the Las Vegas Aces. I always like the Aces when I do expansion franchises because I like the logo that Out of the Park gives them. So they will be in the American League West. So the Boston Blazers are the newest, and the Las Vegas Aces are the 2 newest teams to Major League Baseball. And yeah, so today's basically just going to be setup and the expansion draft. So first things first, we need to take a look at our front office, and we need to make some changes. So what do we have here? Isaiah Williams, he's excellent. I think we need to just everybody needs to go. Sorry, guys. Everybody needs to go. So we're going to go ahead and just fire everyone. And I am going to allow my assistant GM, and it's not going to be Gil. I'm going to allow my assistant GM to take care of the minor league coaches, because I just don't have time for that kind of micromanaging. Our scout's terrible. So we will fire him. And he's not good either, so we will fire him. All right, so let's start with our coaching staff. Let's start with our assistant GM. And we want somebody who is... Really? There are no GMs? What is this? Why is there no personnel? Okay, I figured it out. I'm not sure what was going on. I don't know why there were no scouts, but I figured it out. So now we're going to go in and we are going to offer contracts. Basically, I had to create new coaches for everything. I don't know why they weren't there. I don't know what happened. But nonetheless, we figured it out. So we want obviously somebody who favors prospects. And you can see I created. I mean, there's a lot of former player names in here. Sterling Hitchcock, Chris Shelton, Lurie Bonilla, Ryan Braun. So there's a lot of former players in here, but that's fine. I don't really care about that. It's more the find somebody that kind of matches my wants and my needs. And we're going to favor prospects, favor hitting, favor power. I would prefer if Sterling Hitchcock favored on base percentage, because that's what I prefer. I guess I prefer maybe no, not favor defense. Ideally, I have someone who's all blue across the board. We may go with someone like this, Kevin DiStefano, who's green across the board, and that's better than most. I think we're going to go Kevin DiStefano. Offer him our assistant GM job. I got to turn off commissioner mode. I had it on so that I could take over the franchise. So now we go back to our front office. Let's go to our scout next, because that is probably the next most important one. Actually, that's probably the most important one. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, no, wait. There we go. That's better. That is better. Steve Beeser, come on down. Now we're going to go hitting coach. And I think we should take a look at... because the scout and the assistant GM don't matter in terms of how well everybody gets along. At least that's the way I understand it. So I think we'll be okay there. So hitting coaches. They're all going to be unproven because they're all new. Let's see. So I want someone who's neutral. I also want to customize the filter a bit. And I want to add in as positive and negative. All right. This is where we want people to sort of match up here. So Alex Cora, why is he not listed as the Red Sox manager? I'm really confused now. Let's look at this. He is. All right. Well, we have some duplicates. So this is getting off to a rousing start, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll sort it out. I'm not too worried about it. All right, so Jeff Bagwell, power hitting. I mean, it makes sense. He's from Boston, right? So I think Jeff Bagwell makes sense. He's temperamental. He gets along well with easygoing guys, so that's fine. Jeff Bagwell. So pitching coach. We need a pitching coach. It'd be nice to find another pitching coach from Boston. That would be nice. So we need someone who's either easygoing or gets along well with temperamental. So maybe someone who's easygoing and gets along with temperamental, like a James Ag. He focuses on finesse pitchers, so I'd rather have a power pitching type of guy. Jeremy Affeldt, sure, he's easygoing. He gets along well with easygoing guys. All right, so now we need some bench coaches, or base coaches rather. So let's find some people that are. Ooh, wow. He's temperamental. He gets along well with normal. Easygoing. Doesn't get along with temperamental guys, so that's not going to help. Chris Steins, he's normally doesn't get along well with easygoing, so that's not going to work. Yasiel Verona, he's temperamental. He gets along well with easygoing. Sure. Our first base coach. Now we need a third base coach. Again, someone who's either gets along well with, like, temperamental, easygoing is perfect. So Cameron Drew or Carlos Delgado. Drew's better. He's older, but he's better. So there's our third base coach. Now we need a trainer. And preventing arm injuries is obviously the main thing here. I would be okay with someone who is even excellent as long as everything else was either green or blue. Right here. Steve Miller. He's fair at rehabbing legs, but really good at pretty much everything else. I think we need a bench coach now, and that's going to be it. So do we have anybody who's... Nope, it looks like they're all poor at relationships because they're all brand new, so we don't really know. What do I want to look at? I guess we'll look at this. Infield, outfield, in-game running, handles. We want someone who's good at development, I think. Craig Biggio. Let's bring in Craig Biggio. We have Biggio and Bagwell as our two coaches. So we have made offers to all of our coaches. I don't want to be there. I want to be here. So we have made offers to... I thought I made an offer. I did make an offer. Base coach. I did make an offer to a bench coach. I don't remember who it was at this point. Was it Biggio? No, Biggio was my bench coach. So we wanted somebody who... Shit, I don't even remember who it was at this point. All right. We're going to have to customize this again. Positive, negative. So it was somebody who was controlling, but it was somebody right around Carlos Delgado. It was Cameron Drew. Positive. He doesn't get along there. Yeah, it was Cameron Drew. Oh, shoot. It offered them both. I offered them both the first base coaching job. All right. So I now have to go back and look again. That's fine. That is fine. We'll find somebody else. Shouldn't be too hard to either find the person that we were looking at before or find somebody else who's just as good. It was this guy, Yasiel Verona. All right, so I have to look because now it's got... I see what it's doing. It's offering them both that contract, which I don't want to do. But, Yasiel Verona, excellent, excellent, good. Scotty Pods. Let's just offer Scotty Pods the contract, the third base coach contract. And now we should have offers for, and this has been really choppy right off the bat. Wow, this has been a really bad start to this video. All right, so now we have pending offers for everybody. I am going to come in here and set minor league personnel to the assistant GM, and we're going to go ahead and sim ahead a day. And what I am going to do is I am going to, because obviously we wouldn't go into this draft without a scout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to and you guys can just watch me do it. So I'm going to go into commissioner mode. I'm going to come back here into front office, go to staff roles, I'm going to come here, go to available personnel and pending offers. Our scout was going to be Steve Beiser, 4 years, $485,000. So we're going to come in here and we're going to edit him. And we are going to put him on our team. He is going to be our scout. And it was 4 years, $480,000. So that is, and then I'm going to come back here. I'm going to make sure he's there. He is. All right. And now we're going to come here. And we are going to go to, where is it? Oh, come on. Right here. We're going to rerun scouting. Because you wouldn't go into a draft without a scouting director. I mean, you wouldn't go into a draft without an entirely new, without a staff, but I can get away with the others. Can't get away with without having a scout though. So now it is time for the expansion draft. So let's start the draft. We have the first pick in the expansion draft, which means we're gonna have the number 2 pick in the overall draft. So why are there no ratings? There we go. Oh, I don't want to set this. You guys know how I do. You know how I do. I don't like the where is it? Where is it? What am I looking for? I am looking for this. We're going to go 1 to 100, 1 to 100, 1 to 100. You guys know that's how I roll. So let's continue. All right. So, what do we want to start with? Where do we want to start? We have the top pick in the draft. It's, heavy on relievers. There are no particularly good young starting pitchers. At least nobody that I would say should be my number 1 pick. And our scouting accuracy is low on everything. But I think when it's all said and done, it'll be fine. So, yeah, there's not a lot of good starting pitchers. It's mostly relievers. Are any of these relievers actually starters, though? That is the question. We got a ton of relievers. Brusdar Graterol, he might be worthy of that top pick. He could be our opening day starter. Even he's 22 years old. He only has 20. I think Brusdar Graterol is going to be our pick. He's 22. His stamina is only 25, but right now we could start him and he would probably be our best starting pitcher. So we're going to take him. And then they're going to pick twice, and now it's going to be our turn. So let's, now I want to look at batters. And I was hoping Andahar would still be there. Again, our scout is low. Yeah, see, their scout really likes him. Our scout isn't quite as high, but again, low scouting accuracy. Appears to have a pretty good bat. Who do they think we should take? They think we should take Andahar. All right, that's fair. All right, so it's our pick again. So we have it'll even list Graterol as a starting pitcher. So, oh no, that's them. That is them. All right, so it lists him as a reliever. Okay, so now who do they think we should take? I am not taking David Price. You can go pound sand. This is going to be hard with low scouting accuracy, but that's part of the fun of it. And I've played this so much that I know most of these names. And I'm thinking Daz Cameron to get that starting center fielder. So we'll have our big bat. Where do we go? Ced Mullins. He's not as good. Maybe we can get both. If we can get Mullins, stick him in left, and get Cameron and stick him in center. I think that's what we're going to try to do. So we're going to have to Daz Cameron. And let's see because I'm not gonna take any chances. If he's there, I'm taking him. There's Ced Mullins. We're going to take him. Ooh, Kike. How can I not take an Enrique Hernandez? All right. Now we got to start looking at some pitchers here. We got to start looking. Let's look at some starters and see what's available. John Gant, Domingo Germán. Quick pause here, guys. I'm not even going to step away. Quick pause. Quick pause. All right. Sorry about that. We are back-ish. And I'm going to try to edit some of this out, I think, when we get to that point. But All right, so we need a starting pitcher. Brett Kennedy's 26. He's not very good, but he would be our ace. Joey Lucchesi. He's 27. Sean Newcomb. 4 good pitches. I think we go after a Sean Newcomb here. His control's not very good. What does OSA think? Yeah, OSA likes him a little bit. We're going to take Sean Newcomb. Go to our next pick. Who do they think we should take now? I think it's going to be another pitcher. They really want us to take David Price. I really don't want to take David Price. I would like a ground ball style pitcher. Matt Crook. Extreme ground ball. 30. I mean, sure. Matt Crook looks pretty good. Michael Lorenzen. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. He can hit. He certainly can hit as well. So I think we're going to take Crook. If Lorenzen's still there, we'll scoop him up. Those are going to be the 2 big contracts on our team, I think. Who do they think we should take now? Domingo Germán. So we have 2 starters, 2 relievers, a center fielder, a right fielder, a second baseman, and a third baseman. Second baseman? Who's our second? Who did we take at second base? Oh, Kike, right. Kike. We got any power bats that have decent contact? Yoshi Tetsugo. No, I don't want to take on any giant contracts. Kike's making 6. Lorenzen's making 4.5. In fact, we should probably add... oh, their salaries are there. Okay, so that's how we can do it if we need to. Oof. Cabrera, Pujols, Davis, Longoria, Adore, Polanco, Odubel, Herrera, Desmond, Piscotty. Yeah, a lot of expensive names on this list. All right, let's go back to batting potential. And hang on just a second. Let's see. What do we got? So many 2.5-star players. That's fine. Yairo Munoz would be good if he wasn't selfish. Could use a catcher. They tend to go pretty quickly, so it might not be a bad idea to scoop up a catcher early. Anderson Tejada. Basically what I'm looking for is bats almost secondary. Bat's almost secondary. I'm looking for gloves. And, bat would be secondary to glove is kind of, I guess, the point here. Isaac Paredes. Yep, that's our next pick. And let me guess, David Price. Oh, no, Domingo Germán. Yeah, I mean, when 18-4 last year, I can take a Domingo Germán. That's fine. Pitchers. What do we got for... Yeah, see, all these really, really good relievers are still here. So I think this is when I take a few of these guys because they will be trade bait as we go forward. At least some of them will be. Pete Fairbanks. I mean, I could put together a pretty solid bullpen without too much trouble. So we have 3 starters, 4 relievers. We need some batters. We certainly need some batters. Catcher, first base, shortstop, left field. So let's take a look at catchers. We got Austin Hedges and his 100 defense. There's our guy. There is our guy, Ali Sanchez. Come on down. And now let's take a look at shortstops. Again, defense is my primary concern here. Camargo's he's got some flexibility. Delvin Perez, lack of effort. I don't like that. Not a lot of options at shortstop here for sure. Yeah, we may hold off on shortstop and just sort of get what we can get, or maybe we stick Kike at short. I don't really know, but that's the slim pickings there. Mauricio Dubon can play second, short, and center. He's got some flexibility. Sure, Mauricio Dubon, I like him. He's young-ish at 26. They want us to take Reynaldo Lopez. I will not take an extreme fly ball pitcher. Contact potential. Again, Munoz, I wouldn't mind, except this is really bad. High greed, low leader, low loyalty, low work ethic, low intelligence. I mean, he's can play every position, and he's got some good gap power, but he's kind of a tool. So I'm not crazy about that. Austin Dean. Maybe he can play some first base for us. Kevin Pillar, who can play right, but we don't really need. Yeah, I think we're beyond the point of we need this guy, we need that guy. I think at this point it's just a matter of finding the best possible players. So, Yanni Hernandez could be a decent backup middle infielder. He's got good eye, good avoid K. I mean, he might turn into something. Just drop my phone. Let's go back to pitch. We got to get more starters. I don't have enough starting pitchers. That's going to be an issue. So let's just kind of go down the list here and look for players that might be starters that you could potentially. Oops. Sorry. Brian Abreu. We could make him a starter. I don't know how good he would be. Yeah, I mean, his stuff doesn't drop that much. We're going to take Brian Abreu. Where did he go? Where did he go? Is he down to 2.5 stars? Yeah, there he is. Brian Abreu, will make him a starter. It still has him listed as a reliever, but that's fine. Amir Garrett. No. Aaron Bummer. Let's go. I want starters. We need to get a couple more starters. I think we're going to run out Brusdal Gratterall as a starter. Steven Fuentes. Yeah, he's a ground ball pitcher. Only 23 years old. Zach Godley's really bad. Aaron Sanchez is hurt all the time. Matt Strahm, he's out for a month. He was 6-11 in 2019 for the Padres. Emilio Vargas pitched in Double-A for the White Sox last year. Sure. Let's go back to bats here. Akiyama would be fine if he wasn't making $7 million. I'm not paying him that. I think I like Camargo because of the flexibility. He can play multiple positions with him and Kike Hernandez out there. And if Willem Contreras is still there, he's going to be our... Yep. All right, so we have our two catchers, Ali Sanchez and William Contreras. Let's see. Maikel Franco? Yeah, he's making the minimum. I mean, he's got a decent bat. I can go for that. Yeah, and at this point, I'm just finding the best possible players, and we will make it work, is essentially the way I'm looking at this. Nico Goodrum, again, a ton of flexibility. He's a leader. I'm good with that. Guillermo Heredia, good backup middle infielder, can play all three, or outfielder rather, can play all three positions. Some veteran leadership. Let's go back to pitching. See if we can snag any more high-end bullpen arms. Matt Barnes, he's making $4.5 million. I don't want to pay him that. He's making it. A lot of these relievers are making a lot of money, and I don't want to pay relievers a lot of money. So, looking for relievers that don't make a lot of money. Alcala. Alvarado's a nice option. 25. He's an extreme ground ball pitcher. Bradley, I think, is making a bunch. Yeah, $6 million. Bummer's making $2 million. Holy crap. The White Sox signed him to a $30 million contract. No, thank you. White Sox have done a lot right this year. If that contract is accurate, that's not one of the things he's done right. Junior Fernandez, Amir Garrett. Kind of a douche, but he's a decent pitcher in this. Ian Hamilton. Yeah, he's only 25. So Hamilton and Garrett, and I think we're good on... Yeah, we have 12 pitchers now. Let's go back to batters. What do we need? Nothing really. I mean, we could use a first baseman, maybe pick up someone like Bobby Bradley who's got some pop in his bat. I mean, anybody can play first base, right? I mean, we have a dozen different people that can play first base. Mike Ford, no, he had 135 last year for the Yankees. That's not gonna get it done. Thomas Nido, or is it Nito? I don't know. We need a third catcher though, in case someone gets hurt. So that works. Pilar's making 3.6. Christian Stewart's got some pop in his bat. Anderson Tejada. Sure, Anderson Tejada works. He's 22. Juan Yepes. Yeah, I mean, he's not a bad bat. I mean, I don't know that he's necessarily going to start for us right away, but saw Justin Williams. I like him. Yeah, we got a ton of people that are classified as second basemen because they can play multiple positions. Let's go back to starters. Is there literally Pedro Avila's 24? He's an extreme fly ball pitcher, which kind of worries me, but I mean, that's where we are at this point in the draft, right? I think we're going to take Brett Kennedy because he's still there. Nick Pivetta. I think we can take Strom now. I think we have some depth, so we can go without Strom for a few weeks. We have 6 starters. Well, technically we have more than that, but it says we only have 6 starters. Who's this? Dakota Hudson he's out for 10 months. Tommy John. Aaron Sanchez. Hasn't pitched in a couple of years. What's his contract? $4 million? No, I'm good. Who do they think we should take? Kyle Farmer. Again, he played catcher. Wow. He played catcher. Yeah, I like that flexibility. Again, the more players we have that are flexible, the better off we're going to be, because we aren't going to be very good, so we are going to need to sort of move people around. Adam Eaton, Tyler Naquin. Here we go, 21-year-old Eguy Rosario. I don't have any idea how many rounds this goes, so we're just going to sort of keep going here. Yusniel Diaz. Take him from the Orioles. Oswaldo Cabrera. High A ball. Multiple positions. Sure, he's only 22. You never know what you're going to get out of that. There's my next pick. Oh, the draft is over. So I guess that's the end of it. All right, so actually, hang on just a second. So we are just going to let them set up the team, and then we'll come in and we'll take a look. So we're not very good, as to be expected. Let's see what it does with our minor league system. No, I don't want to designate them for assignment. Are you kidding? So we drafted, what, 32 players? Is that what ended up happening? Yeah, we drafted 32 players. We have no money for free agents. We're going to set our ticket prices to 18. We're probably going to lose a ton of money this year, but that is fine. The nice thing is our owner is, while he's demanding, oh, that all changed. This all changed. So he's a penny pincher. That's no good. All right, but I do have, I can't be fired on because I don't want to be fired. So let's take a look at the free agents, see if there's anybody that is free that wants to come play for us. Doesn't appear that way. I mean, Luis Escobar looks to be okay, but again, I don't know how much of that is my scout is low. So let's just continue a couple of days here until we have some people agree to contracts. All right. So we got DiStefano, we got Biggio, we got Alpha, we got everybody. I think. Is that everybody? Except for the hitting coach. All right. So let's set up the staff roles. Podsednik. Cool. So that works. 3 legendaries and an excellent. Everybody seems to get along. We got our hitting coach back soon. And we should be able to just sort of continue here. Yeah, we look at our well, we're going to get up to, I guess we can just set everything now, right? Wait, we only have 11 pitchers? Is that because we drafted a ton of injured pitchers? Gratterall, Lorenzen, and Strom are all hurt, so we didn't draft enough pitchers. Daz Cameron needs to be up here. So we need some pitching, which is fine. That is fine. So, yeah, we're going to have to sign some guys to fill in the back part of the rotation. Not the back part of the rotation, but we are going to suffer injuries. I mean, that's just going to happen. So we're going to sign a bunch of these guys. Eddie Butler, I called a couple of games for him last year. So we're going to offer a bunch of these guys minor league contracts just so we can have Casey Crosby. I called some games for him too. Just so we can have some depth. So when we suffer injuries, we have some people to call up. None of them are going to be very good, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not Felix Hernandez. Absolutely. Sign all these guys. All right, let's see if they are willing to sign with us. They're all pending. Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to go ahead and sim ahead a week and see what happens. Okay, so we signed Bagwell. Casey Crosby. He doesn't want to sign with us. Look at the year he put up for the Dogs in 2019. Really, really nice. Herget doesn't want to sign. That's fine. We'll readdress these guys once we get to the beginning of the season because I think we will have some. A lot of these guys don't want to sign right now. I think the demands will drop once we hit the regular season. At least that's my hope. Yeah, hopefully we can avoid the injuries because we obviously have no depth. These guys are all contemplating it. That's wonderful. So I know this wasn't thrilling, guys, but I wanted to. So this guy, really, he got a better offer from an independent league team. Okay. You'd rather sign with an independent league team than an affiliated team. I mean, I can't, you know, more power to you, my man. Um, yeah, this first episode isn't all that thrilling. I understand. We're gonna set lineups and pitching staffs and everything, and then we'll get started. And maybe we'll sim through the first month just to get some simming done, perhaps. All right, so we signed some minor league pitchers. So we've got a little bit of depth here if we need it. Yeah, we're going to have to send down. We don't have enough pitchers on our roster, so some of these guys are going to have to get called up. All three of these guys will be back in a couple of weeks. Actually, we might get them back by the time the season starts, at least some of them. So yeah, this isn't going to affect. This isn't going to affect. Let's get Lorenzen back. Let's sim ahead a day and get him off the DL. This isn't going to affect the Reds playthrough. In fact, I'm going to record my Reds episode not long after this, so we should. It should all be fine. That won't ever get circumvented by this. I don't believe. That's not the plan anyway. All right, who do we want to call up? I'm just going to call up Eddie Butler because we need another pitcher. All right, so we have 13 pitchers, which is what we need. Our pitching staff is really bad, guys, but we knew that was going to be the case. So we have to send, 3 players down? Is that what I said? 5. I'm going to send 5 players down. Ali Sanchez can start in AAA. Guy Rosario can start in AAA. Yusniel Diaz can start in AAA. So I got to send, 2 more down? Yeah, 2 more players down. Yepes. And an outfielder, I think. Or do we send Farmer down? He was that one who could play catcher, right? Yeah. Yanni Hernandez. All right, so there is our very first 26-man roster. It's going to change a little bit once we get Gratterall, Strom, and Andujar back. These are 2 of our 5 starting pitchers. But for now, it wants Fairbanks as the closer, Alvarado and Hernandez as our setup. Crook. I wanted to start Crook. Who do I want to start him in place of, though? Fuentes, I think. Middle relief, and then Butler will be long relief, and Lorenzen will be... Actually, I want to have Butler set as non-specified. I'm not going to have him pitch much. But Herman will be our opening day starter. Newcomb, Crook, Kennedy, and Vargas. Like I said, we'll get a few additional starters in there coming back from injury. And now we need to set our lineup. So who's going to bat leadoff for us? Who the hell knows? I think it's going to be Cedric Mullins will bat leadoff and play left field, actually. I didn't play him in... I guess I didn't really have a spring training, so that wasn't going to work. Cameron's going to be my starting center fielder. And he's going to bat towards the bottom of the lineup, I think. So our number 2 is going to be... Is it Kike? Number 2 hitter is going to be Kike Hernandez. He's going to play second. This is not good. Our number 3 hitter... I think, is going to be Justin Williams, then Austin Dean. Oh, so I guess Mullins is going to play center field. Okay. All right, that means Cameron will be our backup outfielder along with Heredia. Okay, that's fine. So we need our third baseman, our shortstop, our first baseman, and our catcher. Can any of these guys play first? Left, center, right. He can play first. So he's going to be our first baseman. So that is going to get... Actually, wow, Camargo can hit lefties. So Camargo and Hernandez are gonna rake against lefties for us, I think. We're gonna go Franco at third. He's not really. I don't really have a good shortstop option here. I think it's gonna be Kike. Make him and we'll play Camargo at second. So we'll go Camargo and Hernandez as our middle infield. It's not very good, but we'll survive. So that means I can put Daz Cameron in left, and Nido will be our catcher. So that's going to be our starting lineup, I think. That's fine. So if we go to lefties, we're going to copy this. Our lineup against lefties, I think, is going to be quite a bit better. Camargo's really, really good against lefties. We're going to move him up in the lineup. Is there anybody else who's really good against lefties that should be out there? No, Goodrum's actually better against righties. So, yeah, do we bat Mullins lead off? He's still okay lead off. I think, though, I want to go Hernandez in the leadoff spot. So Hernandez, Mullins, Camargo, Dean, Franco, Williams, Nido, Cameron. Kyle Farmer can play second, third, and short, and catcher. What's Nido's bat look like? I mean, he's fine against lefties. Cameron's better against lefties. But I think we're going to stick with this lineup. So, all right. So that's our opening day team. We are going to play opening day. I've decided that's what we're going to do. We are going to play our opening day game, and then we're going to call it an episode. Hang tight just a second. All right. So our goal is to stay respectable on the field, which we're not going to do. We don't have a top prospect. Are we even ranked? I don't think we have any top prospects, do we? No. But we're one of 4 teams with no prospects, so that's fine. Oh, good. We're taking on the Dodgers. Of course we are. We can't get away from this stupid team. All right. Well, let's play the Dodgers, shall we? So for them, it's Turner, McKinstry, Betts, Bellinger, Seager, Smith, Muncy, Pollock, with Walker Buehler getting the start. He was 8-1 with a 3.44 last year in the strike season, the COVID shortened 2020 season. For us, it's Cedric Mullins batting leadoff, Kike Hernandez batting second, playing short, Justin Williams batting third in right field, Austin Dean batting cleanup, playing first, Maikel Franco playing third, batting fifth, Johan Camargo will bat sixth and play second, Thomas Nido will do the catching and bat seventh, Daz Cameron will bat eighth and play left. For Domingo Germán, who was 18-4 with a 4.03 ERA last season against the Yankees. We are at home. Let's see if we can win our first ever game. Let's see what our ballpark looks like. All right, well, that's a pretty generic ballpark, but it's kind of nice. I kind of like it. And let's see how things go for us here. 46 degrees in Boston, and we get a double down the left field line to start this one off by Justin Turner. So the first pitch in Boston Blazers history is double down the left field line. Zach McKinstry, 2-2 pitch to him. He grounds it to second. I like this overhead shot. So runner on third, 1 out. Mookie Betts steps in. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Infield, no. Hard shift left. That's what I wanted to do. 1-2 pitch to Mookie. Grounded to short. And they're going to get the run home, but 2 ground ball outs. And it's 1-0 Dodgers. Here comes Bellinger. Hard shift right. 1-2 pitch to Bellinger. Strike 3. So Germán gives up a leadoff double, allows that run to come around and score, but only 1 run. And we are now stepping in against Walker Buehler. Cedric Mullins hits that one to left. Catch made out there. 1 away. Enrique Hernandez or Kike. Ground ball to second. 2 up, 2 down. And Justin Williams hits that one to left. And a diving catch out in right field by Mookie Betts. So we're down 1-0 after 1. Here comes Seager. 0-1 pitch to him. Another leadoff double. Seager gets a 1-strike double. His first hit of the year. Will Smith, 2-0 pitch to him. That one's hit out to center. That's going to be another double. So we are now down 2-0 here in the second inning. Max Muncy. 1-1 pitch. Grounded back to the pitcher. And runner goes to third. A.J. Pollock. Need a strikeout here. Or a ball 4. So I'm going to put the infield in double play depth against Buehler. Runner steals second. So 2 on in scoring position with 1 out for Buehler, who strikes out. And we need a big out here. Ball 4. Bases are loaded for Zach McKinstry. And he walks in a run. So we're down 3-0. Bases are loaded for Mookie Betts. Not the start I was hoping for out of Domingo Germán. Mookie hits a fly ball out to center. So we're going to get out of it, only giving up the 2. So we're down 3-0 after an inning and a half. Here comes Dean. Hits that one to left. And the very first hit in Boston Blazers history is a leadoff double in the second by Austin Dean. Can we get him around and get him in? Here comes Maikel Franco. Pops that one out to the shortstop. Catch is made out there. 1 out. Johan Camargo now. Hits that one out to right field. Mookie's going to make the catch. Medium deep right field. Runner tags up, goes to third. So 2 outs. Runner at third. Thomas Nido grounds out to the pitcher. So we get an opportunity, but we're not able to do anything with it. And yeah, Germán's already thrown 52 pitches in 2 innings. Would be nice to get a quick inning here out of him. That's a leadoff single. So they've had the leadoff man on in every inning. Double play depth. That one's popped up. I would settle for a scoreless inning, if not necessarily a quick one. Here comes Will Smith now. Double play depth. Hits that one out to right field. Catch is going to be made out there, 2 down. And Max Muncy now. 1-2 pitch to Muncy. Ground out to first. All right, so there's our first scoreless pitching inning. So we're still down 3-0. Germán's thrown 61 pitches through 3 innings. And we'll let him bat. Who cares? Daz Cameron strikes out. Here comes Germán. And he draws a 4-pitch walk. Ced Mullins. Ground up the middle. And that's 6 unassisted. Enrique Hernandez now hits a pop out to right. And we're going to go to the 4th. Still down 3-0. Got A.J. Pollock leading off. 1-1 pitch to him. And another leadoff hit. So they've had the leadoff man on in every single inning. So we're going to bring double play depth. Can you do double play depth and the corners in? No, you can't. Okay. Let's see what happens. He bunts. All right. So sacrifice bunt is successful. That one's hit out to center. Catch is going to be made out there. 2 down. So McKinstry's going to come up with a runner on third base. Be nice to get through this inning without giving up a run. And we don't, as McKinstry gets a base hit. It's now 4-0. And we're going to shift left, hard shift left with Mookie up. 1-2 pitch to Betts. Hit out to left. Catch is going to be made out there. All right, so through 4, we are down 4-0. We are going to get somebody up here. Jose Alvarado is going to get up and warm up for us. Strikeout for Williams. Dean with a base hit. So he's got the first 2 hits in Blazers history. That will bring up Maikel Franco, who pops out to center. 2 down. And Camargo now draws a walk. So we have 2 on, 2 out for Thomas Nido. Gets a base hit to center. So around third comes Dean, and there is our first RBI and our first run scored. Thomas Nido drives in Austin Dean, and it is 4-1. That's Cameron now. Cameron with a base hit to right. Betts with the throw, and he's safe. So we cut the lead in half. It is now 4-2. Bottom of the order, getting it done. Thomas Nido, Daz Cameron. We are going to pinch hit for Herman. We got a righty on the mound. Do I have anybody who's remotely effective against righties? Yes, Niko Goodrum. Come on, Nico. 1-1 pitch to Goodrum is caught by the left fielder. But we pick up a couple, and we are back within 2 at 4-2. Alvarado will face Bellinger, Seager, and Smith. We will shift right. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. Now Seager. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. And Will Smith. Looks like he's going to draw a 4-pitch walk here. He does. That ball's in the dirt. Max Muncy. We will shift right. That ball's hit out to center. And we get a sliding catch made out there by Cedric Mullins. So good inning from Alvarado for us in the 5th. Who's going to come on in the 6th? Hamilton. We go back to the top of the order with Cedric Mullins. And we're now right back in this one, guys. 4-2. First out of the inning. Here comes Hernandez. He strikes out. And Justin Williams. He strikes out. So we go to the 6th, down 4-2. We're going to bring in Ian Hamilton. So A.J. Pollock will be his first batter. And he's hit by the pitch. We are going to bring the corners in. He bunts back to the pitcher. Throw over to first. Runner goes down to second. Justin Turner now. 3-1 pitch to him. Hits a fly ball out to right. That's going to get down for a hit. Is that going to score the run? Nope. So runners at the corners with 1 out. Double play depth for McKinstry. 1-2 pitch to him. He strikes out. Can we get through this? Can we get out of this with Mookie coming up? 3-2 pitch to Betts. Hit out to center field. And another diving catch by Cedric Mullins. And we do get through the 6th inning. Hernandez is going to warm up. Yeah, and we're just going to run through our pitching staff in this game because why not? So Austin Dean will lead off. He's 2 for 2. He's now reached base 3 times, 2 hits and a walk. Maikel Franco grounded to first, 3 unassisted, runner down to second. Camargo now, he strikes out, and Nido, he strikes out. So I thought we might get another run back there, but not to be. So we're going to bring in Darwinzon Hernandez. So we got lefties up again. Bellinger, Seager, and Muncy are due up this inning potentially. So 3-0 pitch to Bellinger. Walks him. Double play depth. 0-2 pitch to Seager. Strike 3. Double play depth to Will Smith. 3-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And Max Muncy. Shift right. So 2 walks, A.J. Pollock. That one's hit out to center, and that will retire the side. So another good relief inning. So that's 3 shutout innings from our bullpen, and we are going to have to get somebody else up. I guess we'll go with Lorenzen. So Cameron will lead off. He has an RBI single. Pops this one up on the infield. That's going to be 1 away. Buehler's still out there. Let's bring in Guillermo Heredia to pinch hit. 1-2 pitch to Heredia. Called strike 3. And Cedric Mullins now looking for his first hit. And that one's going to be flown out to left, and that retires the side. We go back to the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen against Matt Beatty. 1-2 pitch from Lorenzen to Beatty is going to be a bloop single to left center field. Oh, shoot. What did I do? I pitched around him. Damn it. Let's get a ground ball. Maybe a pop out to the third baseman. 1 away. We are going to hard shift left for Mookie. Grounder to short. 6-4-3, and we turn it. So 4 shutout innings from our bullpen in this one. And we're going to get Fairbanks up for the 9th. We're hanging around. Here comes Kike against Dustin May. Hernandez pops out to the first baseman. 1 away. Justin Williams strikes out again. And Austin Dean. He strikes out as well. So, all right. Well, back to the bullpen. And Pete Fairbanks. So Bellinger, we're going to shift right. 2-2 pitch from Fairbanks to Bellinger is strike 3. We got Seager. That one's grounded to second. 2 down. And Will Smith. 3-2 pitch to him. Ball 4. Muncy is up. We will shift right. 2-2 pitch to him. Ground out there. So we got 5 shutout innings of pitching from our bullpen. I mean, I put this team together that way on purpose. Wanted to have that good bullpen, and they were fantastic in this one. So we go to the 9th. Kenley Jansen against Franco, Camargo, and Nido. Here comes Mikhail Franco. Full count pitch to him is popped out to right. It's going to be 1 away. Camargo now, 0-1 pitch. Grounded to second, 2 away, and Nido is our last hope. And he gets a base hit. So we are still alive as he picks up his second hit of the game. Here comes Daz Cameron, and it looks like he's going to strike out. And he does. So we lose the very first game in Blazers history by the final score of 4-2. But you know what? I'm okay with it. We got a couple of timely hits. We got some really good pitching. We knew we weren't going to be very good offensively, but our bullpen was phenomenal. That's going to be the strength of this team. McKinstry had a couple of RBIs. Dean with a 2-hit game. Scored a run. Nido with a 2-hit game. Had an RBI. But look at our bullpen, guys. 5 innings, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. They walked too many. They walked 5 in those 5, but I'll take it. Herman goes 4, gives up 6 hits, 4 runs. But, yeah, I mean, our bullpen pitched well. Had a couple of decent hits, but we're playing the defending World Series champions. So that's that. So, all right. Well, we are through episode 1 here with the Boston Blazers. So I'm gonna treat it similarly to how I do the Reds playthrough. So I'm gonna sim through April. When we come back at the end of the week, it will be May 1st, and we'll do May and June, and we'll just kind of go from there. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know if this is something you wanted to see. I know I had 1 or 2 people mention an expansion type playthrough, and I like doing kind of expansion stuff, so here we are. So let me know your thoughts, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the support, and we'll talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.